Hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Roni, MD, and this is a special pre Thanksgiving edition of Quick Tip Tuesdays. So, Thanksgiving is next week. Are you guys ready? Are you? I've got three categories of things that you need to make sure that you have covered for next week. One, people. According to the City of Chicago website, it is strongly suggested that we don't have any guests in our homes. We cancel Thanksgiving and we avoid travel. Canceling Thanksgiving might be a little rough. I agree. You haven't seen people in months. You want to meet up like you always did. So if you feel the need to meet up for Thanksgiving, please do so in groups of 10 or less. That's it. Groups of 10 or less. Now, keep in mind that group can't just be some random friend you haven't seen all year and you don't know how they're, physically distancing themselves and how they're abiding by guidelines. Let it be people who have been part of a pod, as they like to call it, the pandemic pods or the quarantine pods, but basically people who are part of your household's pod. They could be from another house down the street, they could be relatives nearby, but they follow similar restrictions that you do. They carry the same amount of risk and exposure that you and your family have done. So that way you are not exposing yourself and your family or them and their families to this disease, just haphazardly or crazy. Okay? Now, you can also Zoom with people if, you've got way more than 10 people you want to connect with. Zoom with them. That's what we're going to do this year. We're going to Zoom. Because remember, all of us are at risk for getting this disease. All of us, no matter your race, your age, your gender, your ethnicity, your religious affiliation, we are all at risk. And keep in mind, those of us with relatives over 65, the grandparents, the elderly parents, those with pre-existing conditions, especially respiratory conditions like asthma and COPD, we don't want to put them at risk. Just don't do it. Second thing, protection. Mask up, everybody. Mask up, okay? Not with your hands. That was just for demonstration. Mask up, okay? Wash your hands with soap and hot water, or as warm as you can take it, for at least 20 seconds. And I'm talking about the insides, the back of the hands, between the fingers. Do like this. The thumbs, the wrist. You gotta get it, okay? Physically distance yourself from other people that are not part of your household. So if that means that you have to have a couple of tables in the house, then you do that. And you separate yourselves, okay? If you are sick, don't go over to anybody else's house. And don't invite other people to your house. Just don't do it. And lastly, plates. Maybe this year you guys can do a plate pickup and drop off. So you have designated runners to drop off plates to grandma's house, or your cousins come pick up some plates, and then you guys, again, Zoom each other. That way everybody's still eating. You can eat at the same time, but you are physically distancing yourself without necessarily being apart. Okay? Maybe you can even add a little note to it or have the kids make handmade cards that would add a nice touch to things. And please, I am begging you, do not skimp on the mac and cheese. Don't do it. Don't be that person. Well, I hope this helped you all prepare for next week. And until next time, I'm Dr. Roni, and I'm being paged to take care of you. Hey there, this is Dr. Roni. Just reminding you to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel.